The annual Paris Menswear Fashion Week, featuring amazing and super talented fashion houses like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Amiri, Loewe, Kenzo, Rick Owens, to mention but a few, is now live at the City of Love, Paris, France. And while we were highly impressed and blown away by the various menswear collection, we surely expected our favorite celebrities to show up looking really fashionable. Now, while some of our faves in attendance looked a hot boo-boo mess, others looked quite decent. So here are the top 10 best and worst dressed celebrities that showed up for Paris Menswear Fashion Week 2024. Take a look. First up on our best dressed list, she's working late because she's a singer. We have the stunning rising star Sabrina Kenta, and this was definitely one of the superstars that attended more than one show for the Menswear Fashion Week in Paris, and she definitely killed it with all her looks for sure. Now, she attended the Loewe Menswear Fashion Show in this mint green long dress by Loewe from their Fall Winter 2024 collection, and while I really did enjoy this look, because I mean the likes of like Naomi Campbell and Olivia Cook have definitely like won different variations of this look right here is not the look I want to focus on today. Now today we will be focusing on this white blazer mini dress that she had on for the Louis Vuitton Spring Summer 2025 menswear show, and I think she really looks gorgeous in this menswear inspired look. Now first of all, I just really love the cutout of this blazer dress. It had a very like straight and unique cut, and I think I'm just in love with the length of it all and just how it ultimately falls above her knees. I also am just really obsessed with the length of the sleeves of the white shirt and just how it just peeks through that white suit dress. The fit looks great on her, and I just really love the styling of this look with that black long tie, a pair of like white palms, a white Louis Vuitton speedy bag, and I think this look just ultimately just really works for me. Her hair is very signature to Sabrina, and I just feel like overall this look was very clean. It was fashion forward for me. So yeah, this look by Sabrina is gonna be a hot for me. Up next, we have the Fashion Week's taker himself, Domingo. And for the Louis Vuitton Spring Summer 2025 menswear show, he had on this burgundy blazer top, a matching inner jacket moment, and this denim shorts by Louis Vuitton. And I think that Coleman himself is such a master when it comes to like experimenting with his fashion, and I think that he always just gets great payoff each time, and this look right here is such a great example of that. Now I really do love this burgundy blazer and that inner jacket moment that we see. I also really do love this blue button like detailing that we see. I think that in itself was just a bold contrast that just works really well with this look, and also really just tied it in with his pants. Now I really am just obsessed with this pleated 3/4 short that in itself just gave me the illusion of a flare skirt, and I think that in itself just made the styling of this look even more interesting to me. Now for styling, he has paired this look with a pair of brown Cuban heeled boots, a matching saddle bag, and this gold pendant neck piece, and I think this look in itself just ate up the carpet for sure. Now I loved his socks pulled up past those boots to just help elongate his legs, and I think that in itself just really worked for me just in terms of like styling. So yeah, this look by Coleman did what needed to be done, so it's gonna be a hot for me. Up next, we have the Chinese actress and singer Vian Jan. And for the Amiri Spring Summer 2024 menswear show, she had on this white blazer top and a brown corseted leather jumpsuit moment underneath by Amiri, and I think she really looked great in this look for sure. Now, this look in itself just felt very street style, but at the same time, there was still something very elevated about the way she put this look together. Now, I love the fit of the white blazer top, and I also really love the contrast that it just gives to the jumpsuit that we see underneath. Now I love the button like details that we see on the blazer jacket, and I also am just really obsessed with these big pocket moments that we see at the side of the leather jumpsuit. Now I love the styling of this look with the sneakers for a change. I think that in itself just really played into like the menswear aesthetics, and because of how she just put this look together, it really just works beautifully with the overall look. Now I love her hair pulled back, and I love the volume that she ultimately had with the hair. I also was just really fine with the no jewelry situation. She was really leaning into that menswear aesthetic, and I think the execution of it was really beautiful. So yeah, this look by Vian looked really great, so it's a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous Laura Harrier. And for the Swarovski exhibition that happened simultaneously with the menswear fashion show, she had on this silver sequin long dress and she looked absolutely divine in this look for sure. Now, I just really love the sparkle that this silver dress was giving, and I also just love the details that we see on the dress. I love this cutout that we see on the bodice area and how we just see those stunning like details that just fall through and just covers the part of the opening of the dress. I think that in itself just added a rich and elegant feel to this look, and I absolutely loved it. Now, I love the way this dress fits, and I also just love the styling of this look with a pair of silver sandal heels and Swarovski jewelries. I think it just all worked together beautifully for me. So yeah, this look by Laura Harrier gave us nothing but glamour and fashion, so it's gonna be a heart for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the super sexy Maluma. And for the Amiri Spring Summer 2024 menswear show, he had on this black pattern jacket and black pants by Amiri, and I think it really looks good in this ensemble for sure. Now, even though this is an all black look, it still really had those pattern detailing that just kept things very visually appealing to look at, and I can really appreciate that. Now, I love the way that this look just fits him, and I just love the way he has styled this look to kind of just give it a more cohesive feel. So yeah, this look by Maluma definitely served us fashion, so it's gonna be a heart for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the iconic Farouk Williams. And for the Kenzo Spring Summer 2024 menswear show, he had on this sweatshirt with animated motif, a pair of blue denim wide leg pants, and an inner black shirt by Louis Vuitton. And I always really just love Farouk Williams and often how he just pairs his fashions together. But for some reason, this look just felt like pure chaos to me. Now, it just felt like the different patterns that we see on this look were just really fighting for attention, and this look just ended up looking all over the place for me. Now, from the very busy printed sweatshirt with animated motif, to the logo-defied handbag, then to the red lace details that we see on the shoes, and then to the golden hardware, this just felt very unorganized to me, and it just did not give me that feeling of cohesion that I love for a cohesive look. Now, just maybe I would have loved this look more if he had paired this sweatshirt with a more neutral base and maybe like a neutral Louis Vuitton bag. Maybe that in itself would just have give me the feeling of like cohesion, but it just did not give me with this, so I just did not love it. Also, the red lace that we see on the shoes has got to go because it just did not make sense with the overall look. So yeah, this look by Farouk Williams just was not unique when it came to like fashion, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next, we have the legendary tennis superstar Venus Williams. And for the Prada Spring Summer 2025 menswear show, she had on this white two-piece and a light grey over jacket by Prada, and I just wasn't really loving how this look came together on Venus for sure. Now, first of all, it just felt like she was trying to be so experimental in putting this look together, just hoping that something would stick when it came to the fashion, but it just felt very incorrect in the grand scheme of fashion things. Now, I just did not love this inner white two-piece. That in itself just felt like pajamas to me, and I also really did not love this trench jacket opened up like that. That felt very unappealing, and it just looked like ultimately a fashion miss for me. I also really did not love that she had on that long socks in those silver pumps. It just felt like she wanted something with more height, and maybe she should have just opted for like a thigh-high boot to just give this look more of an edge, and she did not do that, so that is just a bit of a no-no for me. The patterns on the socks just felt very out of place, and overall this wasn't really a very thought out look together, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next, we have the super handsome Paul Mescal. And for the Gucci 2024 menswear show, he had on this blue office shirt and an off-white boxer briefs, and I definitely have questions. I mean, where is the rest of the look? Where is the fashion? Is the fashion in the room with us? Because I'm just a bit confused by this ensemble. I mean, I don't know. I really don't love this. I mean, an ugly office shirt and some loose boxer briefs is really not what I expected for a fashion event, but here we are. I mean, I guess what they say is true about the audacity of men, because why on hell would he show up like this? I mean, maybe he honestly forgot his pants. I don't know. At this point, I'm just tired of making excuses for him, so it's gonna be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the Chinese actor and dancer Gibo. And for the Loewe Spring Summer 2025 menswear show, he had on this midnight blue trench jacket and an inner denim shirt with multicolored clothing coming out of them, and this was just a lot to take in. I mean, this was the perfect definition of having so many things to wear in your closet and not being able to choose one, because what in the chaotic mess was this? I mean, what was the reason for having those clothes hanging out like that? It just made no sense to me, and visually, it just was not giving to me, I'm sorry. The shoes, on the other hand, were giving me very construction worker, and for a fashion event, that's a bit of a no-no for me. So yeah, this look by Gibo is gonna be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the beautiful Julia Lang. And for the Amiri 2024 menswear show, she had on this multi-color long strapless dress by Amiri, and just like the previous look that we saw, this was just a bit chaotic for me when it came to like design choices. I mean, just the colors just did not work together, the patterns just were a bit off for me, and the fabric that was used in the construction just looked very cheap and inexpensive to me. I don't know, this look was giving me very tacky and cheap. It just did not look good, so it's gonna be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 best and worst dress at Paris Fashion Menswear Week. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.